Alright guys, let's start another day. As you just saw, that sun is bright. As you just saw, I did a pre-trip. Everything passed. Tires are good, lights are good. No leaks. Nothing that I saw anyway. I will give you guys a pointer. Anybody out there that has an International that has the auto start feature. We know when you're parked if you have the electric EPU. Always make sure you turn off the auto start feature before you pop the hood and start tinkering under the hood. Didn't even think about it. And I popped the hood and I was looking at everything, and playing with the hoses, playing with the belts and all that stuff, making sure everything had the right tension. And closed the hood. And as I closed the hood and started to walk away from the truck to go towards the back, the engine started. That could have been really bad for me if I was playing with those belts and the engine cranked over. So keep that in mind, guys. If you're, like I said, if you have an International that has that auto start feature on it, turn that auto start feature off before you do your pre-trip. Because I've seen what these engines can do to an animal that's taking a little nap up there when you got to start the engine. And it would do the same thing to my hand and my arm. So yeah, it would not have been too pretty. So keep that, like I said, keep that in mind, guys. Let's go ahead and get this day started and see if we can't get another 650 miles under our belts. Check out some more of this beautiful country that we have. Alright guys, let's do it. Time to get some fuel in this big boy.
In 700 feet, take the entrance to the left on I-90 East.
Nope. Yes, the windshield does need clean now. Probably tend to that. Don't you worry. Don't you worry your pretty little bug-free head off. Alright guys, we're all fueled up and we're ready to go. And as you can tell, that windshield is now spotless. So, you're welcome. Let's get going. We'll take a look here. There's a really nice view going on. That was loud. That was a gorgeous stop. I'm at, I'm sure most of you guys know where I'm at, in Chamberlain, South Dakota, at the rest area on 90. So that kind of stuff right there is what it's all about, man, to me anyway. It's driving a truck. Just the sights that you get to see. Couldn't stay as long as, if I was on vacation, but got to go down there and go walk around a little bit and take in some of the sights. I had to email somebody at work anyway, so I didn't really want to stop this soon. I just stopped. I've only driven like 150 miles since I started my day, but figured I'd go ahead and stop here and like I said, take a look around. I've got time, and like I said, I needed to email somebody anyway, so I figured what better place to do that than some place like this with a site that beautiful. Oh man, but we're gonna go ahead and get back on the road here and get on down the highway some more. So we're gonna go down in that ravine area, and pretty lake, really pretty lake. Be a good time to bring the camper up here and go camping. Oh man. So we'll see you down the way, guys. Club of Mustang owners driving by. So far there's been about 15 of them just drove by. Some nice ones in there too, a couple Salines. Come a few more. A Roush. Sharp looking cars. I've always liked the Mustangs, but I think whenever I do get a performance car, it's going to be a Corvette. I'm sorry, Ford guys. That's just my preference. It's a nice road for those Mustangs too. There's nobody on the sides for them to hit. Nice straight stretches. Don't have to worry about losing control. Sorry guys. Sorry Mustang owners if you're watching this. It's kind of funny though. Well, it's not funny. I feel bad for the people, for the spectators that get hit. But man, you see you do see a lot of Mustangs on the YouTube losing control, leaving car meets and things. Somebody brought up a good point as to why their theory behind why it's mostly Mustangs, or at least that are on video anyway. Mustangs are very affordable. You know, at least they, you know, you can buy a Mustang GT with 435 horsepower or something like that. You know, like even a used one, we'll say like a 2013 Mustang GT with 435 horsepower, and you can buy one for 20 grand. You know, you can buy one for the price of a middle-of-the-road Honda Civic. And that means anybody with, you know, a full-time job can buy one. So you don't have to have any experience behind the wheel of a fast car. You know, with more expensive cars, even a Corvette, which really isn't that expensive, you can buy a base model Corvette brand new for about 45 or so, 50 grand, something like that. But you know, I mean, you still got to have a somewhat respectable job if you want to go out and buy that kind of a car and whatnot. But their theory was that because, you know, you can get into a Mustang with that much horsepower with zero experience behind the wheel of a car with that much horsepower, that might be why some of these guys are wrecking them so much. They just aren't used to that. And that could be, it makes sense. Maybe not, but to me it makes a little sense. Because they are a very affordable performance muscle car. And now, you know, you can, you know, the Shelbys. I think the new Shelby, of course, this isn't an affordable car necessarily, but it's still affordable by, you know, performance car standards. But you can buy a, you know, Mustang Shelby, like a 2014 Shelby for, I don't know, 55, 60 grand. And what do those have in them? About 550 horsepower? Something around there. That's a lot of horsepower for a two-door rear-wheel drive car. Especially if you don't know what you're doing behind the wheel. So yeah, I'd say that theory holds a little bit of water anyway. I don't know.
Separate, but it seems the time has come that you run my life with no hope to fight, and no time to hide. And I'm sinking under, drowning faster. please just let me breathe. The air is leaving and I'm lost in need of you again. You break me down and you make me surrender.
You know what's funny? I was just watching a Trucker Josh video today. And he was asking if there was anybody else or any place else that uses gravel that they put down on a new road surface, and let the trucks and cars kind of compress it down and make a pavement out of it. He said as far as he knew, Canada was the only place that did it, or at least the province that he was in was the only place that did it. Well, not that he'll ever watch this video, but Trucker Josh, I'm in Montana. And here you go, buddy. This right here, exactly what you were talking about. See the dust from the trucks in front of me. Highway US 212. When I get too close, don't want those rocks coming up onto my truck. Yep, Trucker Josh, here we go, man. Right here, Montana. And they've actually done it in Indiana, too. I've seen them in Indiana do it as well. Oh, alright, what's up, guys? I'm done for the night. I drove another 650 today. I am taking my break in Montana, in Billings. So, I'm here at the Flying J, well, the Pilot, where the casino is. So yeah, I'll take my 10-hour here and get up in the morning and drive. I've got 820 more miles to go. So, I'll drive, another 650 or so tomorrow, and then I'll only have about 150 to drive on Friday morning, and I don't have to be there until 9 a.m. Washington time, so we're doing just fine. Did some pretty horrible MPGs today. I mean, really, really bad. About 5.1 is what I averaged coming through Wyoming and the eastern part of Montana on 212. But we're here, man. We're doing it. I've been looking at some loads. I'll probably try to book one tomorrow. There's some decent paying loads. The only thing that really sucks about the loads coming out of there is they're all heavier than hell. They're, really heavy. Like, one of them was, 47,000 pounds. I'd say the average weight is about 44 to 45,000 pounds. And this truck, I really don't even think I can pull 45,000 pounds legally with this truck. This load was 44,000 pounds, and I'm, with 2 full tanks, I'm 900 over on the steers with the tandems all the way forward. I am gross, I'd be okay at 45,000 pounds. Because my gross weight with this load with 2 full fuel tanks was like 78,400 pounds or 78,300 pounds, somewhere around there. But this truck, though, is just so heavy. So, I don't know. But we'll see, though. We'll take whatever I can. There's a load that went out to Iowa from, I think from Portland. And that paid pretty well. That paid almost $4,000. So, I don't know. I might look into that one if it's still available. we'll see. That would at least get me going back west, you know. There was one going to North Carolina that paid $6,000, but that was like 45,500 pounds. So there's no way I could scale out 45.5. No way. I'd have to play the fuel game, and you know, this truck, it's as bad as the fuel mileage is on this truck. I would rather just be able to fill up the tanks and go as far as I can without having to worry about playing that game. And these tanks aren't really that big anyway. It's got dual 115 gallon tanks, so they're not like on the Volvo I had dual 150s, so that added pretty significant amount of weight to the truck. But not, you know, this one, playing the fuel game with this one, it really wouldn't make that big of a difference. In fact, when I got this truck and I scaled it out bobtail, I scaled it out with about between an eighth and a quarter of a tank, and then I scaled it out with a full tank, and I was only about 900 pounds heavier, 900 to 1,000 pounds heavier with the full tank. So it's really not, you know, when you balance that between the drives and the steers, it's really not that bad. But with that said, I'm going to get off here and I'm going to go ahead and edit this video and go to bed, get up nice and early. Be getting up about 5 o'clock, 5:30 Mountain Time. And just booking it on that way to the West Coast, man. I'm liking it though. Like I said, this is my first time coming out this far. Normally I'm closer to home, but yeah, I'm loving it out here. It's gorgeous. You know, Montana, absolutely gorgeous state. You'll see, as you saw in some of the time lapse footage. It's just a really nice area. Very, very, very empty. Not, very little traffic. I mean, Billings is hardly anything here. So anyways, I'm going to get off here, guys. Take care. Be safe out there. Make some money. And we'll talk to you guys later. Bye.